Hey friends, Ash here. Welcome back to Extra Gents. Hope that you're having an awesome day. It's time for another unboxing, first impressions of a fragrance that I've wanted for a really long time, but I've never smelled and obviously haven't owned it right up until now. It's from Nasomatto and it's Absinth. So I've got a number of Nasomattos, but this one always just kind of fell by the wayside for me, not intentionally. It's one, like I said, that I've wanted. It's just, I never added it to the cart and pulled the trigger until now. So you know the drill. What we're gonna do is open this up, take a look at the presentation, spray it on, and I'll let you know my initial impressions on the fragrance. So let's jump into it. Hey guys, if you go fragrance shopping at twistedlily.com or maxaroma.com, use that code GENTS10. Save yourself 10% off your order. And I will also link this one in the description along with some of my other favorites from the house in case you want to check them out. So Nasomatto, they don't have any notes, official notes to the fragrance. So we're just gonna be kind of going on feel here. And obviously with the name Absinth, I'm expecting wormwood. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and open this up. So here we've got the outer sleeve of the box. You have a little artwork there on the front. You have the name of the house, the name of the fragrance as well, size and concentration. Of course, Nasomattos come in a 30 ml 1 ounce size, extrait de parfum. On one side of the box, you have some information telling you that the fragrance is indeed flammable. On the other side, you have the ingredients and your barcode. On the back, you have a little info on the fragrance. This bottle of perfume is part of the project Nasomatto. The fragrance aims to evoke degrees of hysteria. It is the result of a quest to stimulate irresponsible behavior. So then it slides open like so, and there she is. And they, of course, also come with a little travel cap. So if you want to, you can take off the big wooden cap and put this little thing on there, but I never do. I always leave those big ones on there. And here we have the bottle. Really like the look of this one, actually. The wooden cap on this might be one of my favorites that the house has done. You have the name of the house, name of the fragrance, size and concentration on the little sticker on the front there. Of course, the big wooden cap. On the bottom, you've got a badge code 01219, and the cap does click into place. So there we go. Look at that little beaut. It's got a nice kind of grassy green coloration to it, yellow-green kind of. So let's go ahead and spray it on a tester strip first, just really quickly. I'm going to spray it on skin. I just want to see how it smells on the tester strip first, because as I always complain about, tester strips do lie, but we're going to do it anyway. Ooh, yeah, nice atomizer. Let's give it a whiff. Oh, I like that. It's like kind of slightly peppery, green, not really astringent, very slightly bitter and woody at the same time, but pretty fresh also. Decidedly masculine, or masculine leaning, I'd say. Actually, I could see that being a pretty good office fragrance, being a nice formal fragrance potentially. Good versatility, I'd say spring, fall time. Ooh, that's nice. But that doesn't matter. Skin. All right, here we go. Spraying it on skin. All right, letting that settle for just a second here. Let's go in. Much more pungent off skin. Green, a little bit earthy. It has like a tang to it. Like it has a little hint of funk to it around the edges. So I know I said clean, and it does come across clean initially and then kind of fades from your nose. You pick up just this little waft of like a little pop of funk that comes in on the end, gives it like a little edge. It smells fantastic. Quality here, very good, like you would expect. No rough edges to it, really well done. I still do think it comes across fairly gentlemanly. I would say the fragrance leans decidedly masculine still. It has that bit of like a slight herbal bitterness to the fragrance. This is good. This is real nice. It definitely packs a punch. You know, it packs a wallop. It's an extrait de parfum. So, you know, you go into this, it's a Nasomatto, you know what to expect as far as performance goes. You know that it's gonna really reach out and touch somebody or yourself, and potentially give you a headache if you spray too much of it on. It's got like this light underlying dustiness to the fragrance. So it's like it lingers on your palate almost. If you catch a big whiff of it, it'll kind of stick around for just a little bit. Make sure that it's making itself known. I'm a big fan of fragrances that are, either green with nuances of green or aromatics or herbal facets, or are just straight up green fragrances through and through. I'm a big fan of stuff like that. So this is something that's right up my alley. I enjoy this a lot. At the same time, I could see a lot of people who don't like green fragrances, woody fragrances, bitter fragrances, aromatic, herbal, all these things that I've talked about. And this could potentially be one of those scents. They smell it and they're just like, oh God, I couldn't wear it. It's kind of opening up a little bit more. It's like becoming now more of a fresh green fragrance, and that little bit of funk that was there that gave it a little edge, on the tail end of the fragrance as you smelled it, that's kind of dissipating, kind of fleeting and going away. There's like a little bit of an earthy dampness to the fragrance as you smell it. So it's almost like a little mossy, again, green herbal, slightly bitter, intertwined with fresh and green, a number of different things going on here. God, this is good. I really like this. And at the same time, I know that this is not going to work for everybody. This is going to be one of those fragrances where if you like it, you really like it. If you don't like it, you're probably not going to like it much at all. This is going to be a wonderful little green change of pace scent. I think for me, mainly in spring and late fall, probably. Something that's going to give me an earthiness and, deepness, with that bitter aromatic touch and a little bit of a woodiness as well. Yeah, I probably should have picked this up earlier. Like I said, a long time I've wanted to get it, but better late than never. And of course, I know a lot of people like to pick up Nasomattos at full retail. They're not terribly expensive. I mean, you may say that they are a little expensive in the sense that you're only getting 1 ounce compared to other bottles, which are going to typically be, 50 milliliters or 100 milliliters. This one's 30. So in that sense, they're expensive price per milliliter wise. But with these being extrait de parfum, they do last a long time. But anyway, I was saying a lot of people, they like to pick these up at full retail, which makes sense. If you want to support the brand, that's really the best way to do it. But also, if you're looking for a deal, Nasomattos are a lot easier to find at discounters nowadays, which is where I got this one. I picked this one up for right at about $85. And so at that price, man, this is a steal to me. So yeah, I would expect performance to be massive. It is still projecting very heavily off of my arm here where I sprayed the fragrance on. I would expect the longevity to be quite high as well. I think daytime or nighttime fragrance for this one. For me, I'd probably lean more daytime use personally, but for $85, man, can't beat it. This is great. I'm not going to say it's my favorite from the house. That would probably still be Pardon. I think that one is just amazing. But Absinthe is a really great one to have from the house and smells completely different from everything else that I have from Nasomatto. I mean, it's got that edge. It has that dampness. It has that bit of darkness, that bitterness, but it's not as like full-blown dark as something like Black Afghano. It's not quite as beefy as something like Duro. And so it gives me great wearability here. And that's really what I'm taking from this. Wearability with an edge, because it's not as mass appealing, obviously, as most of the designers out there. And that's an understatement, by the way. So there we go, Nasomatto Absinth. It was a blind buy and a good one. Really, really happy to have this. What's that wooden cat, man? That looks beautiful. I love these little dark lines that the wood has. So if you've smelled Absinth, let me know what you think about this one in the comments down below. And if you haven't, if you smelled some other Nasomattos, let me know which ones you like the most. There are a few more that I still need to pick up for the Nasomatto collection, but we're getting closer to having them all. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for hanging with me. Stay safe out there. I'll see you again another day with another video. See you later.